I want to introduce Andrew and Rudy. Maybe they want to say something first.
Richard.
So, as you know, this is my favourite part of the day, where I have to say a few words. So the first thing I want to do is introduce you to Dr. Vertti. Nadia did a fantastic job today, especially considering that when we arrived at the event, the door was locked and no one had the key. And so our department Vorsteher was running around trying to find the key, which he eventually did, so we got in about 10 minutes late. And then the projector wasn't working. So we got one person to come and fix it, they couldn't, so we got another person to come in, then they fixed it, and then we started. And she did a great job. So Nadia is, I think, the third, what should I say, escapee from the group who's been working with worms recently. As I'm sure all of you know, worms are horrible to work with. And Tomasz is so bad for Tomasz, he's not even here, he's so ill. But Nadia did a wonderful job, so I'm very, very happy. So I always have to think about the first time whenever one of you leaves, the first time that we get in contact. So the easiest thing for me to do is to look at emails. And so I looked at the first email I had from Nadia, and it didn't surprise me that the first email she sent me, I didn't reply to. And she waited 3 months and then wrote to me again saying, I really do want to come and work with you. And so the embarrassment clearly forced me to meet you. A lovely reference from Charles Baroud from Paris. And so Nadia joined the group, and as we all know now, has done a fantastic job. So Nadia will leave, not quite now, but she will leave very, very soon. And there are probably 2 things that I will remember about you. The first one you're doing right now is Nadia's massive smile. So whatever mood she's in, even if she's happy or not happy, she has this wonderful smile. And so you always feel happy when she walks past the door and waves to you in the morning, good morning. And then the other thing I will always think about you is related to social media, which everyone knows I hate, except for one thing, which is Instagram. And so I like looking at pictures of Instagram. And I worked out very quickly that when I open Instagram, I either see food that Richard's eaten, which he likes to post, or I see where Nadia is in the world. So Nadia and Julian like to travel a lot. So I normally open it up and see they've been to about 10 different places since the last time I saw her. And that's what I will always remember. So finally, I should have done something which I haven't done yet. I'd like to welcome your mother here. It's wonderful that she's made this. It's lovely she's had the opportunity to see her daughter become a doctor. And then all I can say is I'm going to leave it to Rudy now just to say a few words, except, and this is the only time I will ever do this, can I have the light on? No, I'm not going to do that. I did this especially for you. So I have my Day of the Dead socks on. So, Rudy.
So I'm not going to say too long. Just to say that it has been a privilege working with Nadia side by side. I think I learned as much, if not more, from her than she from me. So we learn, we go through this. Like Andrew said, worms are pretty tricky to work with, and especially me as a modeler, I always think that things will be finished in a couple of months or 2 weeks maybe. But I understand. I get to see how experiments are done, so I learn the difficulties, trial and tribulations in getting the microfluidics to work with worms. But, well, congratulations and successfully defending the thesis, even though there was some hiccup at the beginning. But I think you did very well. Congratulations.
Sorry, and before Richard starts, I never do any of this, but this is for the group for you.
Besos.
So,
Of course.
So Nadia, before you start and give a small speech, like I said, I want everybody to be here on the same page because we come from many different cultures. Some of us know Nadia a little bit better, some a little bit less. Some are from Latin America, some are from Europe. So actually there's two parts this presentation, roughly. The first thing is for you to understand something that I still don't really understand, and I think most people also don't understand. And then the other part is to see what Nadia has done here in the group and what she's like in her experience. So we all know that Nadia is a Latina. So this is a Latino, she's a Latina, so not like this Latina, more like this Latina. I mean, everybody knows that Latinas are from South America, right? But no. This is not true. So, me being a scientist, it took me like 3 years to figure this out, but I made some drawings because except only Nadia is the only Latina that I know that's not from South America.
Yes.
So we approach this a little bit scientific. So here's the population of South America, the population of Central America, and the population of North America. So can anybody guess how many Latinas are there in South America?
200 million.
Yeah, approximately. Central America. Anyone knows?
5.
No, it's like 20 approximately.
Oh.
Right?
Wow.
But then when you Google, then you find out in the total America it's like 270 million Latinas. So how does that work?
Yeah.
See, it's much bigger. They don't fit into South and Central America. Do they all go to the US? I mean, some people might think that, but actually they don't know shit, right? This part, this overlap between the Latinas and North America is called Mexico. So some people they might think, especially the Americans, that Mexico is dangerous, but I think it's only because they went on the wrong day because they have to stay once per year, you know, where they dress up all like dead people, and if you come then, it might be a little bit scary, but I think most of the Americans are having a lot of fun in Mexico, I guess. But let's now focus on Nadia for the people that haven't been with her in the group. So after Nadia attended Catholic church in Mexico.
No, it's not true.
It's fine.
It's my first
I also went First she wanted to become a belly dancer. Down there.
Like Shakira, maybe.
But then they noticed, you know, that she's actually quite smart. So I told her, no, you cannot go become a belly dancer. You have to go study, you know. That's what she did. So she went all the way to Monterrey, right? And she finally got her diploma.
Finally?
Since she's so smart, Mexico became too small for her. So she decided to go to big Switzerland, which I don't know how she got this idea, but yeah. This is how she came here. Then when she came to Europe, of course, she found a French lover. But it doesn't look exactly like this. It's more like maybe you have seen it already.
Susu, where are you?
Where's Shushu?
He's gone.
He's going to the tacos.
Then she knew that she had to work very hard in our group, but it was no problem for her since she's very smart, like you saw. But of course she didn't do everything. That, she just has to say no to some stuff. You know,
That's the way it works.
He was doing a great job.
She knew he's fine by himself, you know, she just said no. Then she learned a lot about other cultures from some of our lab members, and she also taught them back as well.
She's a very good teacher.
Sometimes, you know, our group is a little bit strange, so Nadia was wondering, you know, what are they doing? But we always made sure that she's safe, you know, from strange guys. There's some strange guys, you know, that never left us, and we found these weird pictures with these weird people that were always around.
Always.
And then she started even seeing strange creatures at work all the time. And I think it affected her a little bit because then these weird creatures, they started jumping around everywhere. Even here in the campus. So now Nadia, you know, you finished your PhD, now you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of different ideas what you can do. So here are just some ideas for your next step. So just choose one. and do whatever you want.
This one.
So you want to say something?
Me?
You can say it in Spanish.
In Spanish? Well, please put me well, a bit speechless, but I want to thank you all, first of all, to Rudy and to Andrew for this opportunity. As I have said before, I feel very, very privileged to be here and be able to leave all this stuff and learn some stuff as well. And, and I have to thank all of you because, yeah, I think because I'm Mexican, and then I always have to be feeding on warmth and joy from people. So really, you all at some point were kind to me, and I love you all, some more than others. And of course, I have to thank my mom, gracias, to be here, across an ocean, here, and to my friends that also have crossed some distance to be here, and yeah, all of you. I would say to Julian, but I don't know where he is now. I think he's getting
Wait, don't worry.
yeah, so it has been a hell of a journey. Thank you for this presentation, it's very nice. And yeah, I don't know, I hope we are always in touch.
Bravo!